Today we're going to learn how to make this beautiful design, and if you're interested in it, please stay tuned and watch the video. So today we're going to use 18mm pair of beads. Then we're going to use 8mm gold beads. Okay, so let's get started. First you have to take 0.7mm wire. We're going to cut it. So I saw most of the questions that people ask is that what length of the wire should I cut? So there is no an actual length of the wire that you know that will make the whole bag. So you just have to cut the length that you can handle. So we're going to start by taking 4 beads, 4 big beads. You can keep it on either side of the wire. Then you're going to cross with the other side of the wire here like this. So you get to something like this. Then you have these 2 sides of the wire. As you can see here, we'll keep 1 bead on one side and another bead on the other side. Then you take 1 bead, so there will be 3 beads. So 1 on the other side and 1 on the other side. Then you take 1 bead and you cross it. Make sure that you align your wire like this before you pull. And as you continue pulling, make sure you keep on pulling as hard as you can so that your bag cannot flow, so that your bag can stay firm. So you'll get a ring like this. There'll be 2 rings. So we'll go to the next ring again. So we'll take 1 bead on this side, 1 bead on the other side, then 1 bead and keep it the other wire inside this other bead, the last bead, cross. So you get this. Then you're going to turn around. So we already got 3 rings, so we want to turn around and continue with this side. So when you want to turn, maybe I want to turn on this side, I'll take the wire from this side wire, this one. Then I'm going to keep all of my 3 beads here. 1, 2, and 3. Then the last bead, you're going to cross the other wire with the last bead. You make sure that you align it again. Then you should make your bag be firm by pulling as much as you can. Then we're going to start going from this side. So we are here now because we'll be using this wire to go through these beads on the side. So this wire will be used to keep on the beads. So I'm going to keep 3 beads. 1, because you have 1 and you have to make a ring of 4 beads. 2 and 3. Then you cross with the 4th bead, the last bead. And you do this and then so I go to the next one. You go to the next one here, and on this right hand wire you pull. Make sure you pull equally on both sides so that this wire can be like straight, as it is not pulled too much on one side and then maybe this side is more pulled than this side. So you have to make sure your pulling is equal from both sides. So we go to the next one, and the wire from this side, that's where you keep your beads. 1, because you already have 2 beads and you have to make a ring of 4, only 2 beads remaining. So 1 and 2. Then you cross to the 2nd bead, the last bead and you pull. So you continue the same, go through this, pull. The other side wire, you go 1, 2, you cross with the last one and just pull. You go through this other wire, hold like that. Then this, because we're at the last bead, so we have to turn around on this side so that we can continue growing from this side. So at this point, when you're at the last, you have to keep your beads on the right side wire so that you're not continuing this side. If you were continuing this side, then we'll keep on this, but because we are turning around, we're going to keep on this wire. So there are 2, and you have to make a ring of 4, 1 and 2. So then you cross with the last one. So as I said, you have 1 bead and you have to make a ring of 4, and we are going through this side. So this side wire is the one that we're going to use. So we're going to put 3 beads, 1, 2 and 3. And then you cross with the last one. Continue again like that. We already went to the next bead, so this bead is where you'll keep 1, 2, cross with the last one. So you'll continue the same steps throughout. Go through the last bead, and then keep the beads on this side of the wire, on the left side, cross with the right side wire and pull. Then you go through here, because this is our last bead. Then we'll not be keeping the beads on this side, we're keeping the beads on the right side because we want to turn around. So 1 and 2, and then you keep this and you cross. You pull and make sure that you're pulling it tightly. So I'll continue with the pulling for making this mat till I reach the point that I want my bag to reach. Then I'll come back and tell you how many turns you have to take on this side. So after you reach this stage, you have already done 6 on this side and 10 on this side. So we're going to count 4 beads from each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th bead, the 2 left beads will be our the base of the bag. So we're going to make the base of the bag now. Okay, so we're going to take your wire, then at the 4th bead, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to keep your wire here, enter your wire, then you enter the wire in the next bead again. Then you make a ring of 4, so you already have 2, so we'll take only 2 beads, 1 and 2. Then you cross with the right wire. Make sure you align the wire properly and pull. So because here we already have, this is the 2nd bead of the base and this is the 4th bead of that side of the bag. So you're going to go through this bead, then again go through this bead and pull. Then we already have 1, 2, 3, so just 1 bead you're going to add here. 1, and then you cross with the right wire, align the wire properly, and then pull. side. So we're going to take the next bead again. So here you're going to go to this bead over here. And then we'll be going this side. So here you take 2 beads, 1 and 2. You cross with the right side of the wire with the last bead. Again, this is the last point, so you go through all the 2 beads, this and this one. So I'll go through this, and I'll go through this again. Then you already have 3, so you'll keep 1. And cross with the right wire and so I'll continue with this, the 2 left and the other side, and we'll come back to make the handle. So after finishing both sides of the bag, you'll see your base has 2 lines, and this side has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 4. So after finishing both sides, this is how your bag would look like. So I used the black beads here because my pearl beads just finished on me, and yeah, so I was just making this bag for the tutorial, but I don't think that I'll sell it at the moment. Maybe just give it out to someone who likes it. Yeah, so now we're going to make the bag handle. So again, you take your wire and you're going to take into it and cut. Then you'll see here you have 6 beads, so you have to make sure that your wire is at the middle. So we're going to leave 1 bead from this side, and we're going to leave 2 beads in the middle. So we're going to start from here, this point, because there are 6, so we leave 1 bead from the side, 2 beads in the middle, so our handle will stay between these 2 beads. So after you do that, you're going to take on the one side of the wire, you keep 1 bead. I'm going to use the gold beads now. And the other side, keep 1 bead. And we're going to make again a ring of 4 as normal. So 1 bead on each wire, and then 1 bead you're going to cross. Make sure you straighten your wire, then pull. So we'll continue the same process until I get the length I want for the handle for both sides, from this side and from the other side too. So 1 bead on one side of the wire, another bead on the other side of the wire, take 1 bead and cross it with the other side of the wire, straighten the wire, and then pull. And again, 1 bead, one bead on one side of the wire, another bead on the other side, then 1 more bead to make it 4, and then cross it with the other side of the wire. You straighten your wire and then you pull. Do the same process, then I'll show you how to fix it on this other side. So now we want to fix the wire to the other side. So you're going to align the wire like this so it can look from inside. Make sure that the way you align the wire, someone can carry the bag comfortably. So from here, you're going to take this wire from this side here, from this side, and keep 1 bead. As we said, we're going to leave 1 bead from here. So we're going to do this bead so that it can be at the middle. Then you already have how many? 1, 2, 3. So the only part we have to do is to cross with the 4th one. Close. Then you turn. And after you finish your wire through the back, this. Every part of the wire, you finish it through the back. Make sure that when you're finishing the wire in this design, you should tighten it. Like make a knot, and make sure that the knot you're making won't be seen outside the bag. You should hide it inside the holes, because the holes of these beads are too big, so you cannot just finish the bag without finishing the wire without tightening it. So make sure when you're pulling your wire, this knot is not seen in the bag. So I'm trying to pull the wire again so that I can hide the knot. If the knot stays hidden, the bag looks more nicer than when bags is full of knots. So you go through it until you feel like the bag will be secure now. You just have to check if I pull this, can it be removed. So now I'm going to do the handle for the other side, then we'll meet for keeping the gold beads inside. So here is our final product. As you can see, this is what it came about to. Yeah, so beautiful. So now we're going to add the gold beads in the bag. To take your wire, you take a long one, because you need to go through the whole bag, but it can finish and you just finish the wire through the bag, then you continue. So on one side of the wire you should keep one bead, then you pull, so your bead will stay here like this. So you take this side of the wire and you go through this here. Then you take this side also, and you go through this other bead. So your gold bead will stay here like this. So this way you can just go through this straight. So you add one gold bead on this side, and then you go through it here. So it will look like this. So then you'll continue adding gold beads on each. So I'll add on this other side and keep my wire here. And go through it here. So this other side again, I'll add one gold bead and go through it here. Continue the same way until you finish. And here is the final product, as you can see here. So you can make this bag with any other type of beads. If you want your bag to be fully white, you can just use the pearl beads fully, and if you want your bag to be gold, you can use the gold beads. And you can also use the wooden beads, the bigger ones from 14 mm to 18 mm. So this will be your bag. You can see from the inside, from the sides, very beautiful, very simple to make. For any questions, please put them out in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. See you next time.